All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Trensetta Lounge. My next guest is reaching the public with love, light, music, and soul. Her goal? Taking her audience and introducing herself to the people who desire to discover new music. Amanda is a true trendsetter, Amanda Holley. Welcome, singer, as well as
Hey,
writer, musician, and actor. Welcome, Amanda.
hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey girl, you
Hey,
coming to us
Tammy.
live? Hey Amanda, how you
I'm
doing?
good. How are you, beautiful?
I'm excited, girlie. So excited to be tapping in and checking in with
Yes.
you.
It's so crazy. I think the last time I seen you was like at 2017 New York Fashion Week.
Girl, isn't that
And
crazy?
that's how we met, which is so crazy. And like the journey
Yes.
that I've seen you on and like the journey that I've been at is like it's
You too.
been beautiful to watch.
Yes, I'm so excited. And tonight is all about you, Amanda. I'm looking forward to just checking in with you, seeing. I mean, I've already seen all the amazing things you've done just through like your socials and everything. And, tonight is just going to be a casual conversation, with us two girlfriends here in the lounge.
Aw, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love being here. I'm honored and excited.
Yes. So for those who are tuning in, this is Amanda Holley. She's a singer, songwriter, musician, and actor, and she's coming all the way in with us here in the lounge from Los Angeles, California. Thank you once
That's
again,
great.
Amanda, for joining
Oh,
us.
my pleasure. My pleasure.
Yes, so let's get right into this conversation. So we're going to rewind it back. We're going to take it back a couple pages. I want to know, what is your musical background for those who may not know who are tapping in?
Okay, I'm gonna try to be as concise as possible, but I come from a musical family. My dad wrote music for Sarah Vaughan back in the day. His name's on the records, but he actually didn't end up getting his royalties because that happened a lot in the Black community back in the music community for African Americans back then. But his name is on the records. And my mom went to Manhattan School of Music for concert cello, so she was a concert cellist, one of 4 out of thousands to actually get accepted to that school. Just absolutely brilliant musician. And my dad's sister actually, whoa, my dad's sister, Pat Holley, went to Juilliard and wrote for, co-managed, discovered Stephanie Mills, got her in the whiz. Dang, and even my uncles were on a group, were in a group on Warner Brothers back in the day called the Mellow Gents. So
Wow.
it's a pretty like intense family history in
Mm.
music, I'll say.
So it runs in the family. I love it.
Yes.
And you're also self-taught, Amanda. You self-taught yourself how to play the piano. How did you do that?
Okay. So when I was really little, like from the time I was 2, I would tell my mom that I heard angel voices, which
Wow.
I guess meant that I was composing music. Hey, what's up, Damien? I'm seeing some of our chat going here in the
Hey,
live.
Damien.
I love you. But yeah, so I wanted to be able to compose my music. And from everybody that I've seen, like all the people around Whitney, or when I would see Aretha play, or like whatever, they all played the piano. And I was just like, Mom, like, I need to play some instruments, you know? She would take me to the orchestra pit with her when I was really little because we couldn't afford a babysitter. So I would go to the orchestra pit. I'd see them playing the keys. I'd see them playing the violin. I actually got my first violin when I was 2.5,
Wow.
and then started to just learn how to play the piano. The musicians around me would be like, okay, this is C, D, E, F, G, and this is the musical alphabet, and
Wow.
just kind of figure from there. My mom did give me some direction, but she was more of a cellist, and we didn't have a lot of cash to go to like lessons and stuff like that. So I would just listen over and over again, and then just go to the library, read about music just so I could understand, because I'm like, well, if these aren't angel voices, or maybe they are, but if they're coming through me into a song, I need to be able to translate that to the listener. And that's why I learned how to play the
Wow.
keys.
That is really interesting, Amanda. You say angel voices. I mean, can
Yes.
you like describe that as best as possible? I mean, just take us like behind like you and how you listen to it, if you could kind of translate it for us.
Okay, so like right now, no, 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 no. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and I know it doesn't, like, literally that's what I'm hearing. Most of the day I hear just different melodies and combinations of notes, and I didn't know how to explain it as a kid, so Angel Voices was the most accurate way to go.
Wow, that is crazy.
But it's all
So,
around us. Everything is made
yeah,
of vibrations, Kemi. Like, we know
that's
this
what I was
now.
gonna say. Yeah,
Scientifically proven,
energy.
including
Yeah.
us, you know? And so I think that's what a lot of songwriters pick up on,
Hmm.
including my father, including my auntie. Like, we pick up on these frequencies that are around us and in us, and
Hmm.
we're just letting them happen through us.
Wow. Do you believe that singers have like a different level, like different singers, like at a different level when it comes to them being able to tap in with those vibrations and energies around them?
I think that it's all about what we're open to. Like, it's really hard for me to speak on like where someone else is on their journey
Hmm.
artistically, but I do feel like we all have different strengths and weaknesses. Like,
Hmm.
um, for me, melodies and lyrics were always something that I would hear, but I always had a little bit more difficulty with like if I try to play the drums, you know.
Okay.
But I do think that a lot of it, like a lot of us, have the same kind of thing going on. I
Okay.
have, yeah, and then some are just kind of just letting themselves, like friends of mine are like, you know what, Holly, like a lot of my friends just call me Holly. They're like, I'm just starting to let that part of myself happen, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's hard to say. I
Yeah.
had a very challenging, really tumultuous childhood from birth. So I
Hmm.
had to rely on music and rely on my intuition and instincts, even just to survive and get through the day
Hmm.
to day. So I think that kind of forced me to be open in that
Hmm.
way. And now,
Hmm.
like looking back, I'm like, oh wow, like maybe that's why this was this way. Maybe that's why that was that way. Like, because it helped me become the artist that I'm still becoming. But yeah, I think it's a little different for each of us how we get
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your perspective on that because I don't know, like when you're not a singer, I mean, I'm tapped in with certain things, because I know some people refer to it as spiritual gifts, but thank you for, taking us behind, just like what you're hearing. I think it's such an interesting concept. So thanks for sharing that. All right.
Absolutely.
You all, we are just getting started right here with Amanda Holley, right here, singer, songwriter, and actor, right here on the Trensetta Lounge. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come and talk to you all on the gram, but we'll be right back after the break. Hey
Perfect.
everyone, we're back here in the Trendsetter Lounge right here with Amanda Holley, who is a songwriter, musician, actor, and just an overall true trendsetter tapping in with us over here in the lounge. Hey Amanda.
Hey, Cami.
All right, so we're gonna play a quick game called Talk That Talk or Walk That Walk because I know one of your lyrics in one of your songs, I believe it was in code where you like talk that talk.
Runaway.
Run away, run away.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
Mm-hmm.
way I just love your confidence in that video. I was watching, I was
Aw.
like, okay,
Aw.
girl. So basically, I'm just gonna come up with some quick scenarios here, and you're either gonna say, talk that talk, which means you gotta, face it head on, or you just go just walk that walk, which means, look, this ain't worth my energy. So say a guy, right?
Mm.
Or somebody who you go on a date
I'm
with, which is
already
I already know where
laughing.
this is
Sorry.
going. Say he
Already
does not
cracking
pay for
up.
the check. You go talk that talk or you go walk that walk?
Please, girl, please.
So what we doing?
Leaving.
Okay,
Do
so
I have
you
to
gonna
say
walk that
walk?
walk?
Walk.
Okay. Look, I don't
We put
blame
too
you.
much, we put way too much investment into the date. You know,
That's
we
what
gotta
I'm
do
saying.
the nails, we gotta do our hair, we gotta have our makeup right, like we gotta have the right shoes. Like, don't play. Like, you
That's
gotta
what I'm
buy
saying.
a dinner. Like, yeah,
Come
time.
correct.
Come on.
And speaking of hair, makeup, and clothes, what are some of your inspirations, or what are some of the things that you go to get inspired with your clothes and makeup? And how would you describe your style?
Oh wow, that's a crazy question. I'm kind of like a urban hippie boho girl fairy.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like no, I love like I mean I'm from the street originally. I was born in New York, like, and then moved around a lot as a kid, and then I had a lot of family that was like more in the kind of like my mom was like hippie-ish. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but artistically, I just always was really inspired by like Prince and
Mm-hmm.
of course everybody was inspired by Beyonce and like Riri and everybody.
Of
But like the
course.
more off filter artists like Billie Holiday and just aesthetically, I mean, I think we all looked at Janet, we all looked at like these just empowered artists who are just exuding like their individuality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a really eccentric person. Like I was the weirdo who would like I don't want to say it. I was like really I'm pretty weird, you could tell.
Hey, there's nothing
um
wrong with that, girl.
and I would
Look.
want to wear like blue lipstick and like 5-inch
Ooh.
platforms as a kid. So yeah, I'm inspired by so many things, but mainly by like highly artistic people through
Okay.
history, for
Okay.
sure. And
I
then
like
sometimes
that.
I just feel stuff, like I'll feel a look like just
Mm-hmm.
from either music that I'm hearing or someplace that I go. And then I'll like
Okay.
flash like there's a video for Flavors coming out soon. We shot it. We just shot it recently. I'm very excited about it.
Ooh.
And I just felt like I felt this ancestral pull because like my auntie was finally able to, because we know that we're the Holley family comes from a freed slave family.
Okay.
And my great grandpa, my great uncles were freed. And one
Okay.
became a professor, one became a doctor. So my aunt
Mm-hmm.
had to kind of went back, my aunt and uncle went back just to find like our tribe and like where exactly we're from in Africa, like the Holley family, because you know how hard it is for us to trace that kind of stuff through history.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know why. And so he found out that we were Nigerian and he thinks that we're
Wow.
Igbo, but you can't totally pinpoint it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, I'm between the Cherokee ancestors and the African ancestors, I was feeling all this tribal pull to stuff like,
Okay.
and I'm like, I don't know why, but I really want a mud cloth for this video, which is
Wow.
like this beautiful printed kind of tribal printed fabric that's very common in Africa, but like I want it authentic. And
Mm-hmm.
I swear to you, I just vibed to go to this place, and there was like this little old lady, and she had, I swear to you, I swear, she had
Uh-uh.
this mud cloth, and she's like, I just put this out today, and I was like, what in the hell? I was like,
Right.
this is it, and it was the
Right.
right colors, and it was so crazy. So that's how it usually comes to me. Like
Okay.
I usually just get kind of like let the shamanistic vibe just kind of like vibe me over to the
Okay.
fashion. But
I
then
like
I
that.
do love like high fashion. Like I mean, hello, like
Yeah.
I love like Versace and I love
Yeah, but
all the
look,
beautiful.
I like that you have that interesting, unique like take though. And that you decided to incorporate something like that into your music video just because of just like your everyday experience. I think that's pretty dope.
And you can feel the energy too, you know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
could really feel the energy from a piece that is authentic, that has a history unto itself. And it
Mm-hmm.
kind of is like the music fuels the vision. And then the pieces that we find, if they're special like that, can really fuel the visual, which is almost like we're kind of just radiating the energy of the song visually, and we want all the little components to reflect that. And like, obviously, the bigger my budgets get, the more fun we could have too, you know. And I love I love high fashion. I love art, period. You know, and I'm trying to also let myself be more adventurous too with it, so that I think my texts are going off. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm looking at it. I love this. People are chiming in. I got some Nigerians in the chat. I see.
Hey.
People are saying we're doing a really great job. I'm checking out some of the comments here.
Good. Yeah. So, I really try to be just inspired from something that is bigger than we are. Because I think it's really, especially today, like everybody's kind of individuality is celebrated, but at the same time, we're kind of forced to conform. And I'm sure like lots of our viewers, like lots of you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about. And I tried to do that because, especially being biracial and like going through a lot of the chaos with that, from some people that you would never expect that kind of thing to come from, you know, I kind of like started to hide myself away and try to just be uniform and fit in. But ultimately, I'm too weird.
Look, I'm quirky too, girl. So look, we two weirdos in it together.
Exactly. And I love individuality, and I love how, you know, beautiful everyone is in his and her and their own way. And I think that like it would be my ultimate dream if like everyone in society, like on our planet, could fiercely be themselves, like 300% to the max without fear, you know, because we're all just expressing our divine gifts in different ways.
I love that. Being fiercely you, trendsetters, because that is all you could do. I love that. I love that a lot. So,
I like Damien's comment over here on IG.
What's Damien talking about? He said,
everyone wants to be unique, but not different. Same thing if you ask me.
Period.
Yes. Truth.
And shout out to Damien.
Yes.
Anthony. Yeah, so with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and take a listen to one of your projects here on the Trensetta Lounge with Amanda Holley. Let's take a listen to Code, official music video released via Stony Music. And for those who are on Instagram, you can come on over and hang out with us on Facebook Live, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We're tuning in right here on the Trensetta Lounge, right here on First Class TV and Roku, as well as Hits 92.3. So with that, we're going to go check out Code right here on the Trensetta Lounge with your girl, Cammy.
Volume complete in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Overcompensated, you tried to finesse me. But that imprint in your swimming ain't impressed me. I said all that gram in your Ferrari, but you didn't make me. Boy, I'm sorry. Sorry when I found it. No longer supply. Trying to shape my light, I'm trying to sparkle like a diamond. That was just a weekend. Trip between the sheets, and you thought it was something, but that was really nothing. I live by the code, You saw my road, They never heard no, but you gotta go, That was so last week. When you see me, don't speak. I live by the code. I live by the code. I live by the code. You saw my road, They never heard no, but you gotta go, That was so last week. When you see me, don't speak. I live by the code. I live by the code. You think you're the illest in your Yeezy? Can catch something like a stalker, looking creepy. Yo, back, bugging me to send you my location. Get a 3 dots in your text, I'll leave you waiting. Worry when I grab it, no longer supply. Trying to shake my light, I'm trying to sparkle like a diamond. No, that was just a weekend. Trip between the sheets, and you thought it was something, but that was really nothing. I live by the code, You saw my road, They never heard no, but you gotta go, That was so last week. When you see me, don't speak. I live by the code. I live by the code. I live by the code. You saw my road, They never heard no, but you gotta go, That was so last week. When you see me, don't speak. I live by the code. That was so last week. When you see me, don't speak. I live by the code. I live by the code. I live by the code. You took my road. Ain't never go. If you gotta go, you gotta go. That was so last week. When you see me, don't speak. I live by the code. I live by the code. You gotta go. You gotta go. Shine bright.
And that was Amanda Holley with Code right here on the Trensetta Lounge on First Class TV on Roku as well as Hits 92.3. What was the? Let us know what is the code, Amanda?
The code. Dang, there are a few, but one I had to learn for myself was how to actually love myself enough to let go of toxic situations. Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of applies, like, no matter what background you're coming from. My girls really killed it in this video for me. Absolutely beautiful. We have Mitchie Elder, Jenna Kiefner, and Kelsey Smoot. And the guys were so supportive. I mean, they let themselves get tied up. Like, they like, whatever you ladies need, I'm here. And we got Joseph Kalinda on that, and Travis Duncan, video director Louis Gui. So yeah, it was really, really personal to me. And there are things that I'd rather not say, but you could see on the screen reflected in the girls' journeys, some of the stuff stuff I've been through, but more in a G-rated version, PG version.
Okay.
And them overcoming each obstacle in their own way. But with the code, it's about that commitment to, and it's not about selfishness. It's not about scorn or nothing like that. But it's just about being committed to your journey as a person, as an artist, loving yourself enough to walk from something that is painful, that's hurting you or taking you off of that path, right? Because each person on this planet is at a different junction in their lives. And people are always going to try to get you into his or her agenda, right? Or try to get you to be who they want you to be, or try to heal their own trauma through you, especially if you already are coming from trauma. Like, it's easy to fall into those traps. Right. But when we're kind of committed to that, like, no, like, I live by my code, and I'm also breaking free of the matrix kind of coding that we've all been kind of sucked into believing is real. And I'm going to live my truth. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to be who it is that I'm meant to be.
That part.
Kind of. I love it. In a very
I love that, girl. Way. Preach.
You know?
Let them hear it all the way in the back, because that's real.
Each line of that record, so that was a collaboration that I co-wrote with Cecily Wagner, Davis and Shane Foster, and Davis Chris, sorry, Shane was on Runaway. Davis is charting Billboard right now, and as is Cecily, and they're doing great things. And when we went to cut the record, I was really amped about some crazy-ish that was going on, and I wanted to mask it. And Cecily really was like, no, I don't want you to be nice about it. Like, what you just said, that's the line. Like, that's it right there. And so each line is dedicated to a specific person who will never know that it's them. But yeah, but it's not about scorn. It's just about, raising our standards to be at the level that we deserve to be.
As we should. I mean, no matter if you're a woman, a man, no matter what walks of life you come from. So, I mean,
exactly, especially for abuse victims. Yes, especially for anybody who's had to kind of go through some craziness. But we all have. Everybody has.
Yes, we have. That's life and that's the journey. But I mean, for you to just be able to write it in your song and to reflect it even in the music video, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people's lives have been touched and you continue to touch people's lives. So
that actually means the world. That actually means the world to me. And that's the reason why we decided to, like, because we had a lot of like people wanting me to release it, but I was like really scared because it was such a raw record. And there was so much of the darker emotions that went into it, and also that kind of transmuted to like a higher frequency as we created the song. So with the video, I really wanted to reflect that, and I wanted to kind of incorporate my whole thing with like the crystals, because that's always like, I'm a nature girl, like I love, crystals and like energy and all that. So I'm like, okay. So adding crystal to each girl to kind of wake her out of little matrix programming. We see the iRobot guy trying to program them at the beginning. Joseph, thank you. It's about elevating into that interdimensional way of being, where we don't put these limitations on ourselves, and we know we could overcome anything.
Yeah, I love that. All right, well, let's switch gears really quick, because I do want to talk about some of your upcoming songs that you're going to be releasing. But before we get to that, I know we met originally back in 2017 at New York Fashion Week, which has been a while.
That was just after I had opened the season over at the Intrepid.
Wow.
I had opened New York Fashion Week for Style Fashion Week over at the Intrepid. Did like a 20-minute set with my dancers and everything. And it was a really beautiful experience. And I met you there, gorgeous as you are now, like even more gorgeous every day.
You too, girl. You looking good.
Oh, hey, thank you. No, you look good. No, you look good. And yeah, we met on the red carpet. So that was so much fun. And that was actually the first season that I did. And I ended up doing 5 seasons with them, both on the East and West Coast. And I'll actually be doing some future seasons coming up with some different shows for Fashion Week coming soon. But we're also planning a lot of concerts and like performances and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that.
All right. Well, I'm excited to look out for that. We're here with Amanda Holley, who is not only a singer, she's a songwriter, musician, actor, and just an overall true trendsetter, tapping in with us, checking in with us over here at the Trensetta Lounge, right here on First Class TV on Roku, as well as Hits 92.3. So let's talk about it, Holly, as you said, because I'm going to call you Holly. I'm like, now that I know that your friends call you Holly, and since we like checking in, I'm about to just look. So I want to talk about some of your projects that are coming up. Can you let us know what you will be releasing soon, or even currently now?
Okay, so I'm very excited because right now what's going on is we're dropping one record at a time off of my upcoming EP, which is called the Hollygraphic EP, Holley, spelled like my name, and also to honor my ancestors and all that. So we're going to be dropping quite a few more from now to like this time next year. Anywhere between, I want to drop the other 8 as separately, but we might put a couple of them together. So that's for the Hollygraphic EP, and we're getting ready for the album, which is coming behind that. So I've just been collaborating with a lot of great producers and writers, multi-Grammy, some have Oscars, like, and some are up and comers, just like how it was when I met Davis and Cecily, and now they're all over the place. And I'm very blessed. I feel very blessed and very thankful and very excited. Just creatively, it's been amazing. I will say one of my producers, the last track on this album, on this first EP, is produced by Robert L. Smith, who actually brought Prince's string arranger in from Minneapolis to put the strings on the record. And he had done 3 Prince albums, and like Pink at the Super Bowl he arranged for and conducted, and absolutely brilliant. So that's where we're going. So we're kind of starting in the street, and kind of as we go, we're kind of like lifting into different frequencies and different colors of the spectrum of what it is to be living the human experience, at least from my perspective. So that's where we're going with that. I've also been starring on a reality TV project, and that's been in development. I'm very excited. We've been in development for a while now, since just before we started filming, just before the shutdown, just before the pandemic. So then we had to do a little bit throughout. It was kind of difficult, so then we picked it up coming out of that. And that has just been incredible. And we've had some legendary directors and all that involved. And I have some film projects coming too.
Wow.
One is a major motion picture, and it's a big award-winning director-writer. So I've just been getting ready and just like incubating and just staying focused on the art and just doing the best that I can as an artist to be in the zone of what it is to give of oneself, right? Because that's what we're supposed to do as artists. Shows, lots of shows coming up, or lots of scheduling going on right now, and trying to really decide the best rollout, because before everything kind of hit the fan, like I had opened for Wale over at Sony Hall. I had played at Carnegie Hall under the musical director for Earth, Wind & Fire, and my friend who produced it, Michelle Pascal, who works with the Dalai Lama. Like I was playing all over at different places, like Toad's Place, which is this crazy legendary spot at Connecticut that like Drake and everybody popped through, like just about 100 performances inside of 8 months. And then just spiraling. So finally, we're at the space where we're starting to plan the next live shows. And that's actually my favorite thing. Live performance is my favorite thing in the world. That's what I grew up on. And I never, up until the pandemic, I never went more than a week without a live show. Like it's literally like my only like free place, the stage. So that's what we're planning now.
Okay. Well, you got a lot going on. I can't wait to just stay tuned and see all the amazing things that you're going to be doing. Especially the reality show. I love myself a reality show. So I can't wait to tune in.
Oh yeah. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So I'm excited for the next steps, So
well, we're tapping in. We're checking in here with Amanda Holley. Amanda, I need you to let the people know who you are tuned in with.
What's up? Hey, whoa. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I just got like all these. I have to. My text just went off.
Okay. It's cool.
Hey, it's your girl Amanda Holley. I'm with your girl Cammie Simmons on the Trensetta Lounge, baby.
Yes, we love to hear it. Well, Amanda, unfortunately, we have come to the end. I can ask you so many questions. I know, girl, but we're going to have you come back in. We're going to have to have you come back into Trensetta Lounge,
Yes, beautiful.
Yes, I just want to thank you so much. Like I said, we haven't seen each other since 2017, so it's been a minute.
Thank you so much for having me. And it was just so much fun to catch up with you. And I'm very excited for you as well. So it's a beautiful thing. We had our coffee, I had my coffee over. It was like a little coffee.
Right. Chatting it up and catching up right here in the Trensetta Lounge with Amanda Holley, who is a singer, songwriter, and overall just a true trendsetter. Thank you so much for tapping in with us, Amanda.
All my love and light, y'all.
All right, you all make sure. Oh, and really quick, where can they tap in with you?
Amanda Holley, Amanda, Holley, at Listen to Amanda on IG, Amanda Holley Official on Facebook, which I'm not on so much. I'm mostly on IG, Twitter at Listen to Amanda, and I'm just getting started with the TikTok. I'm just trying to see like which way I want to go with it. Maybe you guys could tell me what you'd like to see on the TikTok, and we're gonna keep it PG-13, okay, y'all? Like. But I was thinking about doing a lot of fun behind the scenes and like maybe some unplugged stuff. Maybe that might be fun. So, all right. Yes, make sure you follow me.
Yes, definitely follow your girl. And thank you once again for joining us right here on the Trensetta Lounge right here.
Thank you.
On First Class TV and H93.